Alright, so Dagger's turn. And I'm going for a good speed setup. I have 3 pieces of gear to give +4 to speed altogether. She is going to be a fast curer. But most importantly, she's already got high HP compared to some people's games. 4,600 is not bad. And hopefully that just adds on to the levels from now on. Hold on. I need to have Snyder get KO'd. And now I think Dagger's good to go. Speed up. Just auto battle. First level is always easy, and she's looking at having close to 32 speed at the end. I would say. Maybe 33. But she's been lacking on it this whole time. And the green beret was useful, and it still is. But right now, there is better gear. Well, we're still using it to level up speed. She's been working on it consistently. But she's a white mage, and she needs to be quick at her job, so her summons don't rely on magic that much. It's mostly about the gems. And then her spells don't rely on magic because it's all curing. Then I have her speed up to where she should be par with Gwen and them. Maybe a couple hundred underneath because of the truth of the matter. I could erase speed earlier, but it's one of those stats that don't affect HP and MP during low levels. And at low levels, I wanted to get the HP and MP gains as fast as possible. So she's going to be quick. She's not going to be as quick as I name, but she's going to be close to as quick in my estimations. I do like how she's able to take the... Yeah, okay, shadow damage. She had a status effect. She will have max spirit. I actually believe that as much as I actually can. If any stat of hers is going to get maxed out, it's spirit. Yes, I can survive Meteor a little bit. He can still one-shot me, but it's rare. If the behemoth hits me twice and kills me, I'm still KO'd. Because of like... Yeah, I only get 2 lives in this fight. The starting one and... So in earlier Final Fantasies, I always had a problem with my white mages. They always died, they never dealt damage, they didn't have high HP, and they had no way of hurting the enemy sometimes. And yeah, so with the hybrid of white mage summon, it's good. But we can all remember when it was Black Mage Summon with Lydia, and I would include Terra in that category. So Garnet, I think, might be the first female white mage summoner combo. And wouldn't you know it, she's got a sister that does the same thing. Then Luna did it. The question is, the Oracle can commune with the summons and talk to them, learn histories and stuff from the summons, but we can't say that she was a full-fledged summoner. It's hard to even say Noctis was. Noctis did end up getting the powers of the summon. Yeah, I can hit 1,000 HP pretty quickly. With the amount of time it takes to see. I haven't started to upload the videos yet. I'm going away on a little bit of a family job system thing that I got going on, and yeah, so I'm not in a big fuss on uploading these videos. I am just gonna put my PlayStation 4 in rest mode and let them go while I'm gone. How many cards do I got? 75? Cool. We'll check at level 79, 80 what her stats are actually looking like. If she's got about 40 strength, then I gotta regrind quite a bit. I don't want her to be super crazy fast, but I want her to be quick enough to keep up with Zayday and Amaranth, sort of. Gwenna and Steiner were going to be more balanced because I didn't want them to be slower than everybody else, but at that point, I'm like, look, you're gonna have a slow Steiner and Gwenna no matter what, because it's no fair to treat the other characters differently. So she's not at 40 speed, but what have I got? 4 points. She is, I think, at 32 speed. Yep. Let's go ahead and put that on. So she has the running shoes, Robe of Lords. Blue was that, and then Green Beret. Now, over the other alternatives you could have done is the magic armlet, but like I said, her magic stat, it's not used a lot by her. You could have done spirit, but overall, this was the setup that I had to go for, the +4 and speed during these battles. So I'm 26 hours into the game. Her trance is pretty cool. When she summons, she can not take a turn. She's one of the only characters that can deal over 9,999 damage in a single turn. And the other character is Freya. They can deal over 9,999 damage in command. And the way it is Freya jumps in the air, and Dagger, her summon will continuously go even without summoning it. So the moment you trance, summon your best summon, Bahamut or something, and then don't take a turn with her in trance, and she will kill all the enemies. 81, not bad. I keep on forgetting. I look at 81 and I'm like, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet. But it's because of certain things, like I want to get there. I want to do it pretty good. But I barely survived that strike. She doesn't have add status on the weapon I'm using that I need. So I decided not to deal with it. I can already see that she's got enough HP. I thought she was going to fall behind on HP, but she's not. She's keeping up with it. At 89, most of the characters had 5,400 HP. Very good. I think Dagger, she's not going to be falling too far behind on that. So I'm really glad that I focused on strength so much on her. Because strength, while it does deal good damage, I got a assist on that helps me deal max damage, but she would never really attack and hit hard. So the strength stat was pretty much there for HP gains, and the magic stat is there for MP gains. And then speed was a very noticeable stat. They were like, this is gonna fill your ATB, and I'm like, well, you know, that's pretty cool. Spirit, very noticeable stat. It helps raise magic defense and stuff like that. Like, the myth is that spirit helps with cure, but it's not the truth. If you have a good spirit, most at the Final Fantasies, cure is gonna heal you less, and the elemental spells are gonna hit for less. But having high spirit sometimes doesn't pay off if the enemy's not using magic attacks. And with Dagger having the Stardust Rod, where she can raise spirit with a weapon, that already qualified her as maxing out spirit. Could have maxed out speed too, but I wanted to have more HP and MP in the game. And the only way that I could get high HP and MP is start on it fast and soon. But she's actually good. Like, I got 2 things on that boosts strength, and she's keeping up with Quina in HP very well. I have, just a few more levels to go. Too many garnets. I think I am collecting the 10 still. I might have more than I need on the whole 10 situation. Is it a KO? I could probably not survive any of the meteors if my character is more level 50 to 70. I don't think I'd be able to survive solo fights with a behemoth. I would have had less HP, less spirit, and all that stuff to counter the damage of meteor. Here we go. We got 3 more levels we can get. And I'm glad that's behemoth because it just makes it all faster. I don't know if you had permanent trance, if summoning multiple times would matter, but I think if you summon constantly when she's in trance, the animation for it to reappear kind of goes away. So I don't know, somebody pointed out on a video that HP will only go up during strength bonuses. And I took it as like, as long as I have something boosting strength, it would go up. But initially I was thinking, and when I was doing the research, is that if I have a high strength stat during the later levels, when I'm not particularly focusing on strength, I would still have good strength and HP throughout it. It looks like I am right on that assumption because she's already got around the same HP as Quina, and Quina doesn't have as high strength as her, I don't think, once it's all said and done. So I was amazed that she kept up with the HP, because I could have been equipping stuff with more of a strength build. Yeah, than running shoes. But she has definitely changed my mind on, or she's given me gratitude that I was right about strength, that I can raise it early and I'll always get the HP gains that I wanted. Because everybody that sees these videos are going to see my HP stat, and if it was low, they'd be like, well, I gotta find a better video, because 50 is the best speed and spirit you can have, and 99 is the best strength and magic you can have, but strength and magic don't really go up that high. Strength, I think the highest somebody's ever gotten strength was 81 without gear or something. And the closest I can get to a strength build is Amaranth, because none of his attacks are magic, and spirit just doesn't really work well with him. Amaranth actually makes one of the best cures in the game, because he can cure HP and MP. Let's just see if I can survive now. Yeah. My last level. Oh, she didn't out... Well, she tied with Quina with HP. That's cool. I didn't think it was going to happen. I really didn't. But she did. So, I'm going to take off the gear. Ooh, 35 speed. That's a good boost right there. 43 spirit. And really good HP. I mean, yeah, she's gonna be a survivor in Final Fantasy 9 now. That's really cool. I end up wanting to get in the 30s on all of my speed by 99. But Steiner and Quina, they're just slow. Now I am gonna try to get 30, and I will probably achieve that goal. But it's just gonna be taking them slower than Dagger here. So those are my stats. Pretty good, pretty solid. And if you think it's good, leave it a like. Say you like this. If you have any questions, leave a comment and subscribe for future content. Have a good day and good night.